We took our oldest veteran driver and put the camera in his truck first and explained to him that it was only for safety and that it only recorded events if he was doing a hard brake, a hard acceleration, or a hard cornering event, and he was okay with it. And once we put it in his and started getting footage and feedback and talking to that driver about it, and then he told the other drivers what was going on, everyone was acceptable with the forward-facing camera. The sales point we've had all along with our drivers is it's going to be to their benefit as well. You know, and the biggest issue we've had since we've had the cameras was the other vehicle at fault, and the camera proved that our driver wasn't in the wrong. So it's a tool that can be beneficial for the driver to prove that they're doing what they should be doing and weren't the ones at fault. Once they realize how beneficial it can be to prove that they're doing what they should be doing, they've been accepted it well. We're trying to get it to where we do it every week so it doesn't build up so much. We just recently got our parameters set where we want them to where the events trigger for our situation as to what we've evaluated as being comfortable. It takes a little bit of time because everyone's in different environment and different driving conditions. You know, we're in very mountainous, curvy roads, and we're doing hazmat vehicles where rollovers are one of our biggest concerns. So we've spent a lot of time getting that trigger to where we feel that anything beyond that is definitely something we need to look at. Went and marked every event as either coachable or uncoachable, made notes to go along with the video. Myself and the owner and another executive in the company reviewed every video to make sure that we were correlating on, yes, that's what we see as well. We agree on it. I had one of our 30-plus year drivers look at his video footage and showed him where we'd set the trigger, and he agreed that anything beyond that was definitely something you would need to see and take a look at as far as if it could be an issue of safety concerns. You have to be open and transparent and get the feedback from the drivers because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just like you tell the driver, is this something you'd be comfortable with if your family members are coming in the car and the opposing lane is, you know, that's what it comes down to. I mean, it's the human contact and those guys knowing that that's what they do. From the very beginning, the evidence is going to be there. So you're basically going to be innocent or guilty from the beginning. So you're basically going to eliminate all that process that the insurance could have all that money and attorney fees and everything fighting an unknown to where this is right up front. You know, it's going to determine, you know, what our truck was doing, what happened. It's just the cold hard facts. I mean, the camera doesn't lie. It tells the speed of the truck. No, we were not. Of course, we've had the KeepTruckin app for quite some time. We've been able to see the speeds, we've been able to track the trucks, and we've been able to see the events, but the camera puts a whole nother perspective on seeing those events because, like I say, really, when you see a hard corner, even though you think you have your triggers set where you want them, you can't even make a fair determination on that until you see camera footage and tell the momentum and the shift of the vehicle and basically the ground speed. So. As owners and managers, I think everyone from the very beginning was like, you know, we've got to try this and see, especially knowing that it wasn't something that, you know, it's like we told the drivers, we don't want to watch you drive down the road. But if there is an issue, we want to be able to see it and we want to see what happened. The best thing to do is let them know that it's only forward facing. That way the driver doesn't feel like they're being invaded. Tell them that it's only going to record when there's events, and then I think the best thing to do is start with your settings all the way at the low limit where it's the easiest trigger and watch all that data in the beginning, and then knowing what vehicles you're operating as to where your comfort range is as to what you want to see, and just adjust from there. And it takes some time, and you know, we went up just increment by increment. We didn't just go from, you know, the very easiest setting to the middle or to the hardest. We actually would adjust one at a time until we got to where we feel we need to be. Probably 6 weeks, we were analyzing, looking at videos, and slightly adjusting the hard brake, the hard corner, and the hard accelerations. Just highly recommend it for anyone to have the forward-facing camera. It's really for safety, training, and the ability to see what does go on during one of those events has been priceless for us.